Hi, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're making something that is honestly one of my favorites, a creamy, rich, decadent gnocchi chowder. Now this recipe is plant-based, but I've served it to so many of my friends and family that aren't plant-based and they absolutely devoured it. This is very easy to make, so let me show you how. Here's what we're using for our recipe today. Elephant garlic, which is a very mild form of garlic. It's our favorite. Bay leaves, an onion, cherry tomatoes, cashews for our cashew cream, a little bit of thyme, nutritional yeast, black pepper, Italian seasoning, bouillon, and gnocchi. And this is my go-to for gnocchi. I love this because it has very minimal ingredients, and my secret ingredient, which is potato flakes. And I love this brand because it's only the potatoes, there's nothing else in it. So cashew cream is rich and it mimics the creamy mouthfeel that you get from a heavy dairy cream. It's very simple to make, just a little bit of water in our cashews and we'll be set. Blend it until it's smooth. If you don't have a high-speed blender, then just take your cashews and water, put them in a microwave-safe bowl in the microwave for about 90 seconds, and you can blend them in a regular blender and it will come out perfectly smooth. That took about 90 seconds, and I've got a nice, smooth, creamy cashew cream. And this will thicken a little bit as it sets. Now all I'm going to do is slice my cherry tomatoes in half. Use a sharp knife, or I have this little serrated tomato knife that I've used for many years and it just works really great for me. This makes quick work of it. I'm just going to cut these in half and we'll just move on to the next step. I'm just giving this onion a quick chop. And now the elephant garlic, and like I said, these are huge cloves, but it's so very, very mild, and we just love it. We're doing a water saute, so no oil is needed. That saves 130 calories per tablespoon, and I just skipped the oil. It won't be missed at all. So just put a high heat under your pan and give it a little splash of water, and when the water dances, you know that you are ready to go. So first things first, let's toss in our onions. And we'll add a little splash of water. And you'll notice that there's a little bit of brown that starts to develop in the bottom of the pan. And that's perfect. That is the fond. Comes from the French word, refers to foundation, and this is what creates a really deep, rich flavor in your dish. So as the veggies start to cook dry and you start to see that fond develop in the bottom of the pan, just add a little more water and continue to develop that. Cook these onions until they're nice and soft. The onions are soft, so now we'll just toss in our tomatoes. And let's do the same thing here. Just let the tomatoes start to break down a little bit, and you'll begin to see them start to weave a beautiful color. And this is going to add just a lot of depth to our dish. It took about 10 minutes for the onions and tomatoes to reach this stage. So next, let's toss in the garlic. And garlic you never want to saute for more than 30 to 60 seconds or it can turn bitter. And now we'll add the rest of our spices. Our Italian seasoning, our thyme, and thyme is a very aromatic spice. It adds a lot of complex flavors to a dish. It doesn't take very much. A little bit goes a long way. Our black pepper and our bay leaves. And I always count my bay leaves so I know how many to retrieve at the end. And now we'll add our water. Just give this a little stir. And I'm always very generous with my bay leaves. Bay leaves are very aromatic and they add a lot of depth to any soup or stew. Next, we'll put in our nutritional yeast and our bouillon. I actually have a homemade bouillon recipe in another video. I'll link it below if you want to give it a try. Now let's just let this come to a gentle boil. It'll take just a few minutes. Okay, this has come to a boil. So let's just add our gnocchi. And we'll let this cook until the gnocchi's tender, which will take about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, let's check this gnocchi out. Oh, it's fork tender, so it is perfect. Now let's add our cashew cream. And we'll just lower the heat. We'll let this simmer a few minutes. It will thicken slightly. And let's add our final ingredient, our potato flakes. The potato flakes will give this such a rich, thick, creamy consistency without adding any cream or butter. Now this is totally optional, but I like to add a handful of fresh spinach to the bottom of the bowl. The hot chowder wilts it perfectly. Oh, this smells really, really good. That is crazy delicious. It is so rich and thick and creamy. It is packed with so many layers of flavor. If you give this recipe a try, let me know how it goes. And if you like budget-friendly, plant-based recipes that are absolutely delicious, hit the like button and subscribe so you'll get a notification next time I post a video, and I'll see you next time.